suicidal empathy, is
The
that Gad
suicide,
said?
yeah, the
Yeah.
GAD talks about just that it's just toxic, and therapists, they fall into that trap because they believe that they're like more empathetic than the average person. And so I think that that's why they're so vulnerable to it. I also think therapists tend to have more problems, and the people who are more vulnerable and have more problems tend to fall into this. If you're more empty, if you didn't have good attachment to your parents, or you come from a broken home, if you're just higher on the neurotic scale, this describes a lot of therapists out there. It describes my Jewish family, quite frankly, just being more neurotic. That's who falls into it. Also, therapists tend to be women. Women tend to be more manipulated by these ideas. I mean, it takes one to know one, because I was for enough time. So I think that's why therapists fall into this. Or sometimes I think we're trained to be so neutral that we cut off what's right or wrong, like what I was saying earlier. I've even seen some conservative therapists do this, and it's frustrated me. Like, no, we have to be neutral. We have to be neutral. Well, at what point do we have to be neutral? At what point do we just say this is just wrong, right?
What should the response be? Like, how do you like? Yeah, what should the response be?
I mean, I guess it depends on your relationship with your client, right? But of course, generally speaking, I would want to explore what's underneath. Like when they start talking about politics, it's usually not about politics, right?
Yeah.
So if they're scared of something in the news, like what are they avoiding? What are they really scared of? What is it about them that's giving them that reaction? So as a therapist, I would go there. However, if they say something direct or they say something hateful, like I think it's okay for a therapist to say like that's not okay. And I think therapists are so scared of that.